Hello, my friends. How we doing today? I'm coming at you with a new Godzilla comic, Godzilla Rivals versus Manda. And how cool is this cover? I always go with A covers, the main cover, but I saw this variant at my comic shop and I just could not say no because it's the damn coolest thing ever. Like, Manda looks so sick in it, and I love how Mean Godzilla looks here too. So cool. However, I usually save this for the end of the book, but I want to flip to the back here and show off the main cover and this cover here. So I went with this variant B cover by Michael Shelfer here, but this is the main cover by Jake Lawrence, and he's the fellow who wrote and illustrated the main title. So I feel a little bit bad not getting it because usually I like getting the main cover, and that one is illustrated by the guy who did the interior of the book itself. However, I love this cover too much. I couldn't say no. But this is a wonderful, fun story. The artwork's a little cartoony. I wouldn't say for my taste, but as you can see here by this illustration and just what's going on here, and then especially when we get to the people, you can see it's got a very cartoonish webcomic type of art style, which I'm not opposed to. I just think it kind of takes a little bit of the badass factor of the fight away when we get to the actual monster stuff. But everything looks wonderful, and this is actually a really good, tense horror thriller story about these people out at sea and encountering these strange monsters. So I really feel with a more realistic art style, but the exact same writing, this could have been a very tense story. It actually reminded me of that Marvel graphic novel, The Depths, from a good number of years ago. I don't know if anyone remembers that. That was about the Submariner. But I got the same sort of vibes from this story here, even with the very cartoony artwork. But I love it. It's just about these people out at sea. They're telling a story about strange monsters. Then they find out one of the other ships got mysteriously taken down. I love this page right here where we can see Manda swimming in the water here. And it's just completely encircling them. And here the monsters are actually coming up, and this is so cool here. I love this wham. This is fun. And that's the thing. I'm not complaining about the book because I actually very much enjoy how this looks. It's got a great vibe to it. The fights look great. I just really think this story might be taken more seriously. Like, I very much enjoyed it. I just feel like a lot of people might pass it up if they flip through it and are just like, oh, this looks a little cartoony, not taking into account the pacing and the actual dialogue. It's very wonderfully written. I like this issue quite a bit. I love this panel right down here with them having that standoff and the small boat in between them. And this was really cool too. Manda making the vortex whirlpool. That's a good use of his powers and abilities. But overall, I had a very good time with this issue. As you can see, it's pretty lengthy. It's got fantastic pacing. The monster fights and depictions are really neat looking. And overall, it's just a really good, entertaining read. I was very happy with it. I would say it's well worth picking up. Like, I love this here where they come to the conclusion that Godzilla ain't that bad because, well, he sure left them alone. And this panel right here where Godzilla's just kind of looking into the rising sun there. And yeah, just slowly sinking off into the water. And the folks talking about everything that happened, just how crazy that is. And oh, what fun. I very, very much enjoyed this issue. I have nothing negative to say about it. My comments on the artwork are only to the fact that I feel like the story could have been a lot more intense and the thriller horror elements of it could have been accentuated if they weren't juxtaposed with a more cartoony looking bit of artwork. But I had a lot of fun with it. This is a preview for the next Rivals issue, which is Mechagodzilla vs. King Ghidorah. So I'm very excited to check that out. But this issue was a lot of fun, and we did not look at this C cover right here because I was just comparing those other two, but this is the third of the 3 covers that are available. Aaron John Gregory, very, very neat. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this issue. A lot of beautiful artwork. The monster fights are really cool. Like, what a great page that is right there. And yeah, that I thought that was really beautiful, just how that looked. So much cool stuff in this. I say this is well worth picking up. It's right off the shelves. I just picked this up last week. So if you rush out to your comic shop, you might still be able to grab it. Otherwise, you got to wait a little while for the trade paperback. But this one was a lot of fun. I've done a reread of all my Godzilla Rivals stuff, or a big chunk of them, for that Kaiju Live event we did last month. And I enjoyed this one just as much as the ones I highly praised in that series. So yeah, this is a real winner. And it's really cool to see Manda get a spotlight as well, because he's a neat kaiju creature, and we haven't really got to see him shine too much. So thank you for joining me, and I'm looking forward to talking more comics with you later.